Hey guys, it's Pursuing Bunnies, and we're back with Date War.
Nathaniel's route, and so basically we just found a random room,
Behind the kitchen.
and apparently we made a quiche or are going to try to make a quiche or something. I don't know.
I don't know. It says dinner's ready, so maybe we made the quiche, but I'm gonna skip until it says.
Oh, there we go.
I made a large quiche with some leftover mushrooms. He must like them, or he wouldn't have them in the kitchen. Plus vegetable biryani and sweet fried bread. There's that word I can't pronounce again.
Yay.
Is
it done yet? I'm starving.
Okay, well.
No, but you are forcing me to eat quiche.
Alvin, you can have a bowl of cereal.
I don't know. He actually is kind of smiling, so I'm not sure if that really should have been said so angrily.
Maybe it's just a running joke between them.
Maybe.
What's wrong with quiche?
It's kind of girl food.
His eyes meet Alvin's in brief amusement, then they remember that they don't like each other and quickly look away.
I was about to say, oh my gosh, they're gonna get along over not liking quiche, but whatever. Never mind.
Okay. Boys.
It was just a hope. It was just a dream.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will be fine. He's like over here like, I asked for that.
Yeah. The meal progresses quietly for a bit as everyone samples the food. As expected, Nathaniel takes only a small amount of my spicy vegetables. Oh yeah, that's why he didn't eat much before.
Yeah, that explains that.
Yeah. Linz, too, is mostly eating the quiche and bread. However, he seems to be eating quite slowly with a distracted expression. So, he might take more biryani later? Despite his complaints, Alvin seems to be eating the quiche, unlike Bradley, who only took a tiny sliver. I think Alvin was just trying to poke fun at Nathaniel.
Maybe, but I mean, he obviously had a moment of agreement with Bradley, so... But maybe he's like, well, it's still food and edible, so we're gonna eat it.
Yeah. So, how's the procedure going?
What?
The thing with the force field to overload it? Oh yeah, you've seen this, so let's see.
Where we run into something new again.
Yeah. Keep going. After dinner, I pick up a book from the library, intending to curl up and read. But for some unknown reason, I find myself wandering through the rooms of the mansion, unable to relax. No, I do know the reason. I'm just having trouble admitting it to myself. I'm afraid. Nathaniel is kind and generous and thoughtful. He's not threatening at all, except that sometimes I feel like he's so perfect that he makes my own awkwardness look even worse. I think I'm a nice person. I know I'm a smart one. My family is upper middle class, but I'm not a princess.
It's okay, he's not a prince.
Yeah. If I told him that I liked him, I'm afraid I'd fall over myself in the process.
Yeah, and that would probably just be really embarrassing for everyone, given that he's got a fiance, even though she is incapacitated.
Yeah, and it was kind of like, the way Alvin explained it, it wasn't necessarily like highly romantic or something.
I don't know, but no matter how you look at it, you should probably not be confessing to somebody that you've known a grand total of what, now 3 days?
Right. He wouldn't laugh, I know that. I trust him. But when I think about trying to say how I feel, my tongue freezes in my throat. Well, then just don't say anything.
Yeah, that's the best plan here.
My head says that if I don't speak up, I'm a foolish coward. My heart says if I do speak up, I'm courting disaster.
Your heart is right.
Uh-huh.
This time, listen to your heart.
Well, her head hasn't gotten her very far in past, you know.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
If he's only spending time with me to be polite, won't it be awkward if I force the issue?
And that's what it is right now, I assure you.
Yeah. If I like him and he doesn't like me, he won't want me to stay in his home.
But you have to.
Is it enough to just be around him as a friend and nothing more?
Yes. Think that one through.
I don't want to be a coward. I don't want to be A fragile flower who waits for her hero to pick her. Am I going to have to choose something here?
Maybe. I guess we'll find out.
But I don't know how to say what I want. And so I keep pacing, wandering from room to room, and right into his path. Oh, should have thought of that. Hi.
Hello. Were you looking for something?
I was trying to avoid something. Not really, I just wasn't sure what to do now that dinner's over.
Yes, thank you for cooking. I'm afraid I haven't been the best of hosts without Robert here to organize. I should learn to be better in the kitchen myself.
I'm sure you'd do well if you tried.
Perhaps.
Okay, Janet, think of something. Don't say something awkward. You mentioned that you'd like to listen to music sometimes to relax. It might be nice to hear something.
Certainly, have a seat. I'll put something on.
I seat myself stiffly on the couch while he opens the cabinet to access the sound system. It's not the most comfortable of couches, but it's a pretty one. Nathaniel selects something that sounds like classical music, but completely unfamiliar to me, of course. That's pretty.
Yes.
He sits on the couch beside me, tilting his head slightly, his eyes hidden in thought.
The world is filled with beauty, but much of it is fleeting.
He himself is beautiful, and so sad. I have to tell him, but I can't find the words. Please
Don't tell him! You can tell him you think he's nice.
Yeah. And instead, sitting beside him, I shift position to rest my head on his shoulder.
Oh gosh, that's even worse. Humiliating. Janet!
And then I... No.
Oh dear. So this is what you're up to.
This got awkward before we even made a real choice.
She is so stupid.
Uh-oh, he looks really mad. What'd I do?
He's not even dead yet. You couldn't wait that long?
Oh, for crying out loud, Janet! I know you don't know, but honey... this seems like a good stopping point, you know?
Oh yeah. This seems like a good stopping point because I might just have to jump out of the window from the awkwardness of it all.
Janet! I know
People who are morons. Janet is.
Oh. Okay, well, yeah, we'll come back to this in the next episode. We'll try to take a minute to maybe calm ourselves down. Not likely, but anyway. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.